I urge you guys to be a nerd, to be yourself. I urge you to be interested in something. I dare you to have the guts to say something and just nerd out. You need to nerd out. You're losing the most important human things, I believe, in society has given birth to over the time. That is the ability to be a nerd expert, to be a savant, to be a nerd about a topic. Suddenly, they don't know each other anymore. And some life people growing up, they were nerds too. They were people who were obsessed with comics, with games, with films, with movies, with TV shows. And that is obscure to me, man. I don't care what it is that gives you a spark, that makes you feel good, like watching a new season of Walking Dead. And if that's something, finding that low-key fit from a bunch of random brands that no one's ever heard of, we need you to be a nerd. If you're someone who draws, or someone who's artistic, if someone who just cares, we need you to care still. People are nonchalant. People just want to act like they're just with the times, man. Whatever is cool is just cool. They're wearing whatever's the newest trend, man, and they go to whatever. That's cool too. That's a form of being a nerd, I guess. Some people just argue that that's over consumerism, but that's fair. That's fair enough. But I think that's really just overconsumption when you do not care about where the thing is you like. You are embodying just a part of your personality just comes from. People are just wearing NPC skins and calling it a day. And that's fine. I mean, I'm not arguing it. You have the right to do that. You have the right to do whatever you want, as long as it's fine. Who gives a damn at the end of the day? Like, honestly, you just need to nerd out about your topic. That thing that you just really enjoy. You just need to find that passion in life. But all I am saying is that you are missing out on one of the most human experiences in life. That one of the most character building, beautiful realization about this life, and that is building a meaning. And what we nerd about is because there's a meaning behind the fact that we're nerding out, because we like it. Whatever it is, whether that's anime, a Marvel movie, that artist, I don't know. I nerd out about Daft Punk because I really like it. I nerd out because it inspires me to do something. Like playing games, I want to make my own game. Or comics, I want to make my own comic book. I want to make my own characters. I want to make my own world. You nerd out because you enjoy it and you love it. And love is one of those things that a lot of people try to put away and just go away. They just don't care. They don't encourage the exploration, but they just can't really describe it at the end of the day. It's just something that they enjoy and that you just get attached to and you just let go. And no matter what happens, you will always support it and appreciate it for what it is. You need to nerd out at the end of the day. The other option is to just follow normal everyday life and just go about being you, and you're just are a shell. You'll just kind of go with the flow, I guess. But that's not the way to live. That's not the right way to think. You need to have your own opinion. And then you lose your sense of self because you're believing in everyone else. And it's important to be a part of a group. I understand how important that is, trying to fit in. Believe me, I have been in that situation myself, trying to fit in with people that don't quite understand me. But when was the last time you met somebody that had so much knowledge about a topic that they were so interested in, and you try to just follow them and learn as much as you can? Like, I don't know, football, like anime, a certain style of clothing, like, I don't know, just something different that you don't know about. Man, just come on. Like, nerds, you just need to stay around. Nerds are the ones are able to build things that they love and just engineer things that they enjoy, and they able to give thoughts into what their opinion is in society. And at the end of the day, that's what we need. You have to find something you're passionate about. You have to find something you love. And that's hard. It's very hard. Don't get me wrong, it very is. And, back in the day, your dad worked in a factory and you did stuff and you just kind of found your outlet that way and just went into woodworking or something. I don't know. And there's this paralysis that we're meant with in life. But we knew we all have these things that we're attracted to, that we like in this society. But for some people, that might be streaming, it might be content creation, it might be sketching. And for some of you, it might be, I don't know, cooking or baking. There's these things that call your name. You don't know why, but they do. And some of those things might be some obscure, and they might not, lot of people might not like it. But everybody likes contrary to what you like, and maybe you've gotten made fun of for it. And as somebody who's gotten roasted plenty of times in the past for what he liked and what he's interested in, all I'm going to tell you is that it's okay. And the more that you're able to nerd out and care about your topic and focus the things that you enjoy in life and that you genuinely love and inspire you to do greater things, that better your life will be. And somebody who hates on another person's joy, especially if it's in good joy and faith and good intentions, it's not that person who's happy. That's a person who doesn't even know what to do with their own lives. Now, are you going to really listen to somebody like that? I know I'm not going to anymore. And trust me, time's going to fly by. It's really, really fast. It's really, really quick. And the less time you spend nerding out, enjoying yourself, and being a geek, you are going to regret not doing that. You will. You will regret it, and you'll look back in time and you'll realize that thought in your mind was like, oh my god, that was so cool. That was awesome. Just remember this one time where Batman collabed with Deadpool, where Superman collabed with Spider-Man, and you express something to yourself that you just wish you could. The internet is a friend for that. And there's so much for interns with resources, with so many forums. And forget the internet. Find people who are also nerds. And they might not be nerds about the same thing you're into, but they are passionate about their topics, and you guys can get along so well. And nerds need to nerd out all the time. They will help you nerd out because they want to learn and want to be engaged with the things you love and the communities that you're a part of. People just want to be immersed. And I'm just done with this nonchalant stuff of people just trying to fit in at the end of the day. At the end of the day, people just think, oh yeah, I'll live life how it is. But no, that's the one thing we are missing out on in life. The one thing that we need is just to nerd out. I get it. It's hard. I get it. It's really hard to think about stuff for yourself. And it takes more time. And I think for a lot of us, it's just ruining any chances of building something yourself and having your own personality about your own interests. And in a world where you're already expected to do a lot and you're already going to school, college, university, go and work the rest of your life, you need something to be able to just nerd about over. And you just need that one thing, and that one thing you should enjoy. You don't need a nerd off. If you're just interested in something, that's more than enough at the end of the day. You don't need to be you don't need to be an expert about it. You can just enjoy it. You can just love it for what it is. Like, you don't need to be addicted to cars to the point where you can depict everything. Like, you could just like cars because they're cool, because they look sick. I can't tell you how to live life. Like, at the end of the day, I like it. If I like cars, I like cars. But that's enough for me to nerd out about stuff. And I like the way in which things are. I can't tell you when things are gonna be built. I can't tell you how long it's gonna take for things to do. I'm a nerd about stuff I enjoy. And maybe when I'm done with the stuff I enjoy, maybe I will go and find out more about stuff. Maybe I might go into a different topic that I enjoy after. But that's the fun part of being a nerd. It's just enjoying what you like and asking the questions why you like this type of stuff. Why does it matter to you? Are you interested in motorcycles because they are just supposed to be like that? Or because somebody had a motorcycle in your life? Or you used to go on motorcycle rides all the time? Like, do you like that thing because you like it? Or do you like this manga because you really enjoy? Do you like the story? Does it remind you of a failed relationship? I don't judge, but like, dude, just nerd out about your topics that matter to you as a human. Go explore them and just learn more about it. And learn and explore more about it. And if you're just interested in this topic, just, I don't know, just something. You just need to go and research the things you enjoy. You need, I don't know, just you need to enjoy it. You need to learn something new. Just learn it. Build knowledge and that thing. We're losing knowledge. We're losing the exchange of people doing really cool things with their lives. We need it. Your art, we need it. You might not think that you like it, but man, someone's gonna get inspired by it, whether you like it or not. Or somebody's gonna be like, oh, let's go, I want to do art now because of you. We need you in front of the camera if you're cool to. Become a nerd about it. Study it. Why? Because I studied. Like, that's why I like doing what I'm doing. And these quirks are certain, oftentimes we get made fun of when we're young. These are the quirks that make us a person, that makes us human, that makes us a nerd. And so much time of my life, I've tried appeasing so many people that, quite frankly, they didn't even know who they were. And they thought I needed to be cool to be fitting in. I just thought that everything I needed to do was to fit in. And so I could be a part of the crowd that was cool, that fitted in. And they were some of the most insecure, nervous, anxious people I've ever met. And just, you don't want that for yourself, man. Maybe you do. Hey, I'm not judging. Sometimes you gotta burn your hand on the stone. And I won't judge that. But if you're a nerd and you have passion about something you love, and media, art, just anything, that's something that you can't live without in your life, just nerd out about it. Just nerd out. Talk to friends about it. Talk to your parents about it. Talk to cousins. Talk to family. Find people who will talk about it, who shares the same type of joy that you do, because that will make your life more enjoyable. We often focus on bigger things, but like, man, a lot of happiness comes from the present and what you enjoy doing. And because they don't have things to look forward to, enjoy, they can't nerd out about it. They find it hard. You need to have something to enjoy. You need to find things you enjoy. Be a nerd, be a geek, be something you want to be. Just do something with your life that you can say you are happy about, that you are proud of. Genius. On your favorite song, on who wrote it because you want to be a songwriter. Get in there, get buried in there, and just enjoy the things that matter to you. If you like something like architecture, save up and go to a country. Go to New York, go to Paris, I don't know. Go find a place that want to enjoy. Just invest in being a nerd. I shouldn't read that comic. Just read it. Enjoy it. Find a way. Enjoy it. I don't care how you do it. Do it legally, but I mean, I'm not going to tell you off. Just do it. Find a way to be a nerd. You're going to be nonchalant for the rest of your life? Really? Really? Have fun. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Have fun. And it's okay to have fear. And showing your nerdiness to people, that's normal, man. And I'm not gonna tell you that like you need to be super outgoing with your passion at the end of the day. If you just want to do it in private, just do it in private. Just enjoy those things and find those people that you can be a nerd with. Changes your life, man. It makes you realize that you are really not alone in the way you think you are and that you're passionate about. Just because you go to a small school or a big university and everyone's interested in football, basketball, cricket, just influencer drama, and you're just super interested in comics or old writing, building bridges, something really cool. Just like the nerds exist out there. You just got to find it. It's kind of like in Minecraft when you just don't have your full, like, you have a map in Minecraft and you haven't explored it all the way. That's what's going on. You just need to explore and find these people. And you can look at it like, oh my god, these don't exist. I'm never going to find my tribe. We can look at it maybe like it's a journey. Maybe you can find it like a people you meet along the way, like the journey going to find those people is going to bring you a lot of joy. It's going to bring you a lot of confidence. It's going to make you feel very, very worthy. Like Force Hammer worthy. And I didn't know how many people were interested in the stuff I was interested in. I just had to be my own person at the end of the day. I needed to find other nerds at the end of the day. If I'm gonna nerd out, I'm gonna find these people. I'm gonna enjoy it. And I'm gonna make friends with nerds. With people who just enjoy themselves over the things that they like. The things that they enjoy. Just being a nerd is so good. And it's a chance that you've maybe got to do the same thing. If I've not nerded out, I would probably not even be here right now. In front of you. Talking in front of this camera. In the UK, just talking about the things I love, being happy. If I had not nerded out, I wouldn't have been happy. I saw a quote that I love, and it's to be cringe is to be free. And you know what? If a nerding out is being cringe, then I am one of those 3 people that on this earth I am. So I don't mind being a nerd. I don't mind being cringe. Yeah. I mean, sure, somebody can look at it and be like, oh, he's a cringy man. Why did you do that in public? Oh, why did you do this? Why did you wear a Superman shirt? Because I have references. I have things that I love. I have things that I'm passionate about that bring me so much joy, that put a smile on my face. And my favorite cartoon is Superman and Batman, the animated series. I grew up on that. And man, I nerd out about these things. I nerd about things from my childhood and adulthood as well. But, like, I don't care at the end of the day. Oh, you're a gooner, bro. If you talk about this, you're gonna lose aura. That's the problem. Nobody talks about anything. Anything at all. You go up to someone and it's just like, what you're interested in? I don't know. Dubai chocolate, mocha. That's cool. I mean, respect at the end of the day. That's really cool. But nothing really, like, inspirational. It's just kind of following everyone else. Oh, sports. Cool. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Like, where's the passion about it? Where's the passion about being a human? Where's it gone? Where is it gone? I don't see it anymore, man. Probably because we're all tired and overworked. But, man, work is just, we are worrying more about important things, and that's valid at the end of the day. I agree. But being in Europe and just being in a different place is just... I've realized so much. A lot of people, a lot of older people, just seem to be passionate, and they're all nerds about their favorite thing. What I'm trying to tell you is just being mindful about the things you like at the end of the day, because that's one of the things that I think in modern society that we don't have control over. You can totally not just enjoy anything and still be happy and live a full life, man. But you can mindlessly just be interested in things and trends. And I'm not going to sit here and dog you for it because I don't think it's productive for me. And it's not it's waste of my time if I do that. If you like what you like, that's dope. There's nothing wrong with that. I have nothing against that. But man, if there's something inside you that you want to learn and be more knowledgeable in, just you need to be able to do it. And if you are going to be afraid of how other people perceive it, of how other people are going to treat you about it, if people would judge you for nerding out, they are losers. They're losers, man. They are. I wish there was a nicer way to put it and nicer way to say it. They are just losers, man. Don't spend your life trying to impress them. They are just losers. People who are just not with your time. And maybe, okay, losers are like very, very strong way of saying it. But they're people of making fun of me for who I was, for what I was interested in, for what I was passionate about. Like, just how I was passionate about it. It all circled back to how I admired about how passionate, of how loving the things that bring me joy I am. And I think that's some food for thought. Because at the end of the day, just be a nerd. Be something who is happy, who is outspoken about the things you love, about somebody who is always looking for new recommendations, for new media, and somebody who has opinions. Nerd out. Just nerd out. I don't know anymore. Just don't be nonchalant. Don't live your life for other people. Just enjoy yourself, be passionate, and be on your apologetically you. Because the second you stop being yourself, how am I going to be perceived? How am I going to lose the plot? You lose the plot if you think like that. And I promise you, you're going to lose yourself and the opinion of other people. So I feel like you just need to nerd out. And man, with that being said, take care. Be yourself. Be happy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Right, with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening in on that. That's just me having a little bit of a rant about just how people are treated. I feel like we need to be so much more kinder to each other and to just enjoy the things we like and enjoy at the end of the day. And if you are new, I am going to be uploading a lot more now going forward. This was just a little rant, just a little inspiration for you guys. But with that being said, if you're new, consider going down into the link below and join the Discord, where I will be posting all the weekly updates and daily updates of when I upload. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and also follow me on my other social medias. And with that being said, I have been Gunslayers. Take care. Talk soon. Be a nerd.